Now, this is a big deal because, like I said, Joni Ernst was one of the big names that was trying to derail Pete Hegseth's candidacy for Secretary of Defense. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back in with a new video, and I hope everyone is having a great day. I'm having a great day myself, and before we get into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. These are all great ways to support the daily content, but enough of the promotional stuff, let's get into it. Because it appears that Republicans in Congress are finally getting behind Trump's cabinet picks. Yeah, that's right. After weeks of speculation as to, will Pete Hegseth get through? Will Tulsi Gabbard get through? Will, people like RFK, would they get through? Well, now seems more than likely that, yeah, the vast majority, if not every single cabinet pick Trump has right now, it looks like they will be confirmed. Because Joni Ernst, who was the biggest critic to Pete Hegseth and the person that was trying to derail his entire candidacy, well, it seems like she is supporting Pete Hegseth. Look at this statement here. I appreciate Pete Hegseth's responsiveness and respect for the process. Following our encouraging conversations, Pete committed to completing a full audit of the Pentagon and selecting a senior official who will uphold the roles and value of our servicemen and women based on quality and standards, not quotas, and who have prioritized and strengthened my work to prevent sexual assault within the ranks. As I support Pete through this process, I look forward to a fair hearing based on truth, not anonymous sources. Now, this is a big deal because, like I said, Joni Ernst was one of the big names that was trying to derail Pete Hegseth's candidacy for Secretary of Defense. For those that don't know, Joni Ernst wanted this position, and she was jealous. She wanted to be the Secretary of Defense, and basically every single day, she's been calling Trump and people in Trump world, trying to tell Trump, hey, drop Hegseth. He's a crook. He has very bad allegations. And you should pick me. Which I know that sounds crazy, but it sounds like, no, that's real. She's been trying to get that Secretary of Defense position for a month now. Hell, we heard about this a month ago, right when Trump won. Out of nowhere, there were these anonymous sources, funny enough, that said, Joni Ernst is the favorite to become the Secretary of Defense. It makes you really wonder. This entire timeline really seems like, yeah, Ernst was trying to push for her as the Secretary of Defense, and she's jealous that, yeah, she's not going to be in that position, and Pete Hegseth will be. But it does seem like, despite the fact that she's jealous, she's not going to oppose him. Now, things could change. I mean, we could have something crazy occur where, out of nowhere, Joni Ernst says, actually, I am opposing Pete Hegseth for some bullshit reason. And that could happen still, but to me, this quote is all but her confirming that, yeah, I'm going to support Hegseth. I don't like it, but I can't really oppose it. Which, it makes sense because, well, she's from Iowa. The fact that we have a Republican from what, an R plus 13 state saying crap like this or taking this long to support Trump's nomination, it's like, what? You have no excuse whatsoever. This is Iowa. We're not talking about some very Democrat state. No, we're talking about Iowa. We're not talking about Maine, Minnesota, hell, not even Wisconsin or Michigan. This is a Trump plus 13 state. You have no reason to oppose anything Trump does. Whatever Trump does, you should support. But for weeks, she was opposing this pick because she wanted that position. But now, it does look like she's going to support it. Now, is this because she had a magical change of heart? I don't think so. And there's two reasons why this happened, in my opinion. For starters, the grassroots had enough. We know for a fact that people in Iowa were fed up with Joni Ernst. They were saying, this is bullshit. We support Pete Hegseth. Now, again, the allegations are bad, but based on everything we know, these allegations are BS. So, if they're BS, and you're even talking about, oh, we have to ignore these anonymous sources, why were you opposing Pete? Why? What was the reasoning to oppose him? Because she wanted that position, and the voters in Iowa, they had enough. We know for a fact that they called her office constantly. They kept saying, we want Pete Hegseth. If you oppose him, we will primary you out. That's what I think happened here. I think the base got so fed up, that's what happened, and she was forced to make this decision. She had to either vote against Hegseth, and your political career is done, or we may spare you if you support Pete. And the funny part is, despite the fact that it does sound like she supports Pete Hegseth now, there's a chance she could go down. Because people are so pissed off with her, they're like, okay, yeah, you supported Hegseth, but you were stubborn. It took you this long to finally say this? And now it's being reported that, yeah, you're talking to Trump trying to become the Secretary of Defense. This is bullshit. So, no matter what she did here, yeah, this might have saved her a little bit, but there's still a chance that she could lose her primary next year, or 2 years from now, because she pissed off so many people in Iowa that people have had enough of her. But this is the first reason. Like, this is one of the reasons why I think Joni Ernst finally said, you know what, I support Pete Hegseth. The fact it took this long for someone in Iowa to say this is pathetic. But the second reason, and I would argue the biggest reason, is Elon Musk. Now, I know this sounds crazy to think that, oh yeah, Elon Musk has this much influence, but let's be honest, he does. Elon Musk has one thing that none of these idiots have. He has infinite money. He has FU money. He could do whatever the hell he wants, and it would be a drop in the bucket for him. This is the one thing about Musk that is just the best part about him. The money. He has so much money behind him. He's worth, like, what, $300 billion? It's so much money that he could spend, like, $10 billion in 2026, which I'm not saying he will, but it's possible. And that would be a drop in the bucket for him. I mean, that's just crazy to think, but that's Elon Musk. He has that much money. He has FU money. And he's been saying for weeks, if you oppose Trump's agenda, whether it's cabinet picks, whether it's some policy initiatives, if it's anything like that, we will primary you out. I will spend my money taking you down. And apparently that's what happened in Iowa just a few days ago. Apparently, Elon Musk's people, they were beginning to rally support to primary out Ernst unless she supported Pete Hegseth. That's the rumor going around right now. And funny enough, just a day after this article was posted, well, Joni Ernst, just a couple hours after, posted this. Makes you really wonder, like, you're telling me right when the AP posted this article, and I know we've known for weeks that Musk has been saying, if you oppose Trump, I will primary you out. But the funny part is, right when the AP article dropped, that's when she basically said, yeah, you know what, I support Hegseth. Listen, I'm not saying to guarantee that's what happened here, but it really does seem like, yeah, Elon Musk is starting to threaten people like Ernst with primary challenges, because he doesn't care. I mean, can they say no to him? They know he has $300 billion in the bank, at least in net worth. He can do whatever he wants. He doesn't have to worry about what they have to say. He can spend as much money as he wants in 2026, and we're not talking about like $1. We're talking about hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars in 26. We're crying out loud. In 2024, he spent $200 million on a super PAC. And more than likely, come 25 and 26, he's going to spend even more money. He's already said that, yeah, my America PAC will be continued. It will continue into 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028. It's not just a one and done deal. He is fully committed on helping Trump get his agenda through. And if it means spending a bunch of money, he's going to force people like Joni Ernst to fall in line. I mean, this is big. This is the biggest difference between Trump's first term and his second term. His first term, he had not just so many rhinos, but bozos you could not get rid of whatsoever. These people were so useless that they were basically Democrats, but you couldn't get rid of them. They were stuck there. You could not get rid of these people because you did not have an Elon Musk type there threatening these people challenges. But now you do. Now you have Elon Musk with FU money saying you either fall in line or you are gone. Now, I know this is a double-edged sword because when it comes to Musk, he might be going after Susan Collins, for example, which, listen, I know it's frustrating that Susan Collins is more moderate, but it's Maine. It's a D+7 state. Cut her some slack. Focus on people like Joni Ernst. I don't care that now she supports Hegseth. The fact that it took her this long to finally support her, or him, I should say, is pathetic. Go after people like Cassidy in Louisiana, John Cornyn in Texas. These people suck. And you could get rid of them. They're not that well liked. So I hope Elon Musk follows through and primaries these idiots out. But who knows? Maybe his threats work so good that longtime rhinos out of nowhere have magically become the most America First people possible, which is possible because they know they cannot compete with Elon Musk. They just can't. Like, yeah, they have a lot of big donors, but you can't outspend Elon. That's not going to happen. If you really think that these big donors that people like Cassidy and, John Cornyn have can outspend Elon, you're delusional. That's not going to happen. And on top of that, there's probably other billionaires like Bill Ackman who would probably support Musk's endeavors. I mean, he's worth, what, $9 billion? And there's probably a couple other ones that would do the same thing. So the more you look at this, the better it looks for Republicans to finally get stuff through and Trump's agenda to actually pass and not have to worry about people like Joni Ernst pulling crap like this. I mean, she's already bent the knee. It's been, what, 2 weeks? And she's already bending the knee. Now, something crazy could happen where out of nowhere she says, actually, I support, I oppose Pete Hegseth for some BS reason, which if she does, Musk is not going to let that happen, I don't think. I mean, it sounds like Musk is already saying to these people directly, you support Trump, get on the train, do whatever he says, and you don't have to worry about a primary. But if you fall out of line a couple times, like a big decision like this, you are gone. We'll see what happens. I mean, we don't know for sure. Maybe Hegseth doesn't get confirmed, but it's good to see people like Joni Ernst falling in line. That tells me that, yeah, these people are either being threatened by Elon, or they might have magically had a change of heart now that Trump is actually the most popular person in the Republican Party. It's clear as day now. Maybe outside of Vance, Trump is the most popular person in the GOP. His policies are popular. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens the next couple of years. But hey, if you are a Trump supporter, you have to like this. You have to like the fact that you have your Elon Musk giving you as much money as you need to actually get your agenda through. I'm happy about this. Now, we got to be careful not to primary out people like Susan Collins or, Fitzpatrick, but if it's focused on people like Cassidy, people like Ernst, Cornyn, Mullen, I'll be happy with that. I would support the primary challengers to bozos like that. But who knows? Maybe Musk decides not to spend anything. I guess it's a possibility as well, though. I don't think that makes much sense considering that, he's already spent a bunch of money in 24, and he's already said he wants the America PAC to continue in the future. Plus, all right, for crying out loud, he's in the Trump administration. It's not like, he's some random Joe off the street that is saying he'll do something, but he doesn't. This is Elon Musk. He is running Doge with Vivek Ramaswamy. So, yeah, he is working with Trump every single day. Every photo Trump's in now, he's with Elon. Elon is Trump's best friend now. So I highly doubt that he's just out of nowhere come 2025 decides, you know what? I'm bored. I'm going to leave. Which, again, it's Elon. Who knows? I guess he could do that. He just gets bored of the politics and leaves and goes back to, focuses on, like, SpaceX or whatever. But who knows? It's Elon Musk. Anything could happen. But so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Godspeed to all of you.